Hey everybody, welcome to NieR Tuesday. As usual, it's your girl Nee coming to you live from Eorzea. So let me see if I can hunt down Vice and we'll get started. Buckle up, here we go. Let's see, should I take her back to town? How close is she to? I think I'll just take her back to Crystarium. Working on my last alt. I wanted to go through the story as a Lala. Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
It is going. Turn down just a little bit here.
Hmm?
Turning things down just a touch here. There
Streaming?
we go. Yeah. Well, everything. You came in like, hello. It's like, oh, my
Oh.
volume's too high.
Well, I may have just been too close to the mic.
It's okay.
I tend to do that sometimes.
Well, I'm still learning this headset too. There's the button. There we go.
So I did some near raids, or a near raid, last night, and I did Paradigm's Breach, and it was a disaster.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those runs where I think it was, a lot of it was because I don't feel like I was fully here mentally, and so I was just, I was, um, I was dying left and right.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it was awful. I just felt so embarrassed.
Yeah, it happens. We all have good nights. We all have bad nights, so.
So when I was done, I thought, yeah, I'm not going to do the other ones. I'm done for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
gotcha.
but I think I'm almost done with it. I just need, let's see. One, two, three. Really just three pieces of gear to augment
Oh,
for
really?
Scholar, and I'm done. I still have to get the legs because I forgot that I don't have the tome legs,
Oh,
but
okay.
I almost have enough for them anyway. But I only have to do these each three more times,
Oh, nice.
and then I'm done
There's no other
for a little
job?
while anyway.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, because right now, um, so I have to get the legs. But once I do that and augment everything on Scholar, then I'll be done. And then I'm gonna have to go back to doing roulettes on a more regular basis because I don't have all of the 520 gear on Summoner or Red Mage.
Right.
So so I have some work to do there. I don't have the I've got like one accessory, and but yeah, like I'm gonna have to start you doing tomes there too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess I could always continue with it and just hold on to the coins, but I think after I finish doing this for Scholar, I need a break.
Well, you also need to work on your resistance weapon too, and that's
I
going to
need to,
take
I
a while.
really need to do that. That's more important, quite honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, because I haven't started that last stage at
Right.
all.
That's going to take you a little bit, so you'll need to do
Still,
something to break up the monotony.
yes. Nope, that's exactly right. But yeah. So
I've been taking Pika through the MSQ, and I'm doing
yeah.
it on Summoner. I've never run the MSQ on Summoner before, and holy shit, she is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
I'm liking it a lot. It's like,
Just gonna
damn,
check.
man.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing New Game Plus and going through the story again because I honestly don't really remember a lot of it.
Hmm.
It's particularly the early ones. I don't even think I paid much attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
So,
lot of references. I mean, like, especially with Bright, and,
mhm.
there's all these little hints that if you listen to them now, you're like, oh, that's what Gaius was
Right.
talking about. Okay. I mean, if you really
Uh-huh.
pay attention to the dialogue, they drop you little nuggets.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I've
loving
got
Summoner on Pika. She's just like this. I wanted to go through the story as a Lala to see what the perspective was like, because I'm usually so tall,
yeah,
and I'm loving it. I'm loving Summoner on her. I mean, I love it anyway, but yeah, it's
me
been a lot
too.
of fun. I mean, I've beat these these quests that you do, and they
Hmm.
pitch you against somebody as someone else,
Yeah.
and I have never beaten it the first time on me.
Yeah.
And I'm beating these things the first time on Pika. Every time it's like, damn, man, what the hell? I mean, either I'm just more skilled at avoiding shit, or Summoner is just a great job to take through the MSQ. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've never taken Summoner through any MSQ
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't play it till after the fact, but
Right.
I'd be curious to see how that would go. It's strange because I don't like to play this job if I'm doing, say, a leveling dungeon or like when I can't call Bahamut out every time.
Right.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that friends have said to me, it's a really strong job even at low levels, but I don't like playing it if I can't bring out Bahamut or Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I feel spoiled at high levels and I don't like to go back to that. If I'm like doing something and I'm level 60, I think I'm like, I'm like I can't call Bahamut out. Like I have to do his whole rotation twice before I can call him out.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah. So,
Well, she's already
but
79. I'm creeping up on Mount Glug right now,
hmm
and it's crazy how fast it's going with that new XP ring. It just I haven't had to do any side quests or anything. It's nuts. There's always
yeah, I
that
mean,
lull between the quest chunks,
hmm
and with this earring, I guess it just the mobs that you kill in between and the ones you kill in the dungeons. It shoots your
yeah.
level up high really fast.
It's interesting. Summoner was just a job that I never thought I would ever see myself playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I honestly can't really get enough of it.
Yeah. Well, even
So,
Ranjit, I thought I was gonna fail the first. Spoilers. Uh, the
oh yeah,
the
I still
last
gotta
time
do.
the last time you do the Ranjit fight, and
Yeah.
I bombed it like twice on me, on Dancer, and I went through and I thought, oh man, I'm gonna peak us down to half health. I'm never gonna make this through. And then I thought, well, shit, pull out
Mm.
Titan, you dumbass. You know, use Stonewall, and I'll be damned if I didn't make it. I did it with health to spare.
I still have to do 5-5.
Well, this is before all
Damn it.
the extra
Well, you
ones,
just
but
yeah, you just reminded me about that of that though.
hmm
Um, and fuck, that came out almost 4 months ago, and I haven't done it yet. I haven't done the story yet. I've been too focused on getting all this other stuff taken care of that I haven't done it yet.
right.
Yeah. So that's where I am on MSQ. On patch five,
I don't think there
Death Unto Dawn.
I don't think there's much to it. I mean, I remember a couple of the patches. I'm going, that's all? That's all we get? Seriously? So I
Yeah.
don't think there's much to it.
Yeah, I gotta see how much is Death Unto Dawn the last. Let me see. Yeah, this is the last one. This is the most recent. Actually, I mean, I've only got about
What
actually,
was that?
weirdly enough, I'm only 2 quests away from the end.
Oh wow. Okay.
I just have to do the company we keep. Well, three really. I have to do the company we keep on official business, and then Death Unto Dawn.
hmm
So I'm only 3 quests away until the end.
Yeah.
So I thought I was more than that for some reason. Um, I'll find time to do them. I haven't done it.
hmm
I didn't realize I did the ones before this. I don't have any recollection of doing it, but clearly I did.
hmm
But and we're not getting any more patches until this is it, right? Until Endwalker.
I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get a little snippet or if that's the last of it.
Yeah. Well, my hope was that by the time Endwalker comes out, um, I will be able to locate a. I missed a little while, but hoping by then I can locate a PlayStation 5 and then have the game on PS5.
I'm thinking Yoshi was supposed to be in some kind of a game show around September or
Tokyo Game Show
October.
probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some more stuff dropped then, and it's
Yep.
far enough away from Endwalker that if there's more to the story now,
Yeah.
that he'll
Yeah.
probably say yes or no.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was supposed to be around September, but with Delta raging now, who knows when.
You know, it's really hitting me now. Like 2021, there hasn't been. I think I'm beginning to just now feel the effects of COVID as far as like the effect it's having on the game industry. Because I have not bought really any games this year.
I
The last one I got was Resident Evil Village, and I've only completed one game this year, which is that one. There's really a lull in games, I think, this year because of that.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a couple that were on sale. Well, I bought Red Dead when it was on
Right.
sale.
But in all fairness, that came out in 2018.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only other ones that I bought have been Final Fantasies that I didn't have access to
Right.
because I don't have my PS anymore. And they all went on sale, so I went, oh, hot damn, I need, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 2.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I'm trying to think. I think the only sort of new games I bought this year were Village, NieR Replicant, which I need to get back to at some point,
mhm.
and Skyward Sword HD. But like, that's it. I haven't bought any new games. I just don't feel this. I don't know if it's just that nothing good has come out or there's just a lull because of the pandemic. I don't know, but I just feel like I haven't. Nothing has really caught my eye.
Yeah,
It's yeah, sucks.
it does.
That's why I've been here.
Well, I mean, I've been popping into ESO too when there's an event or something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause we get, well, we get events like we do in 14. Like seasonal events and
Yep.
XP events and, you know, different, like, glamour sets. Their glamours work a little differently, but,
Yeah.
we get all these events that come up, and they usually last about a week or so, and you earn mounts and pets and all kinds of stuff. But I don't think they're having another one for another. What the hell is wrong with my controller? Um, just about wandered off towards the edge. Um, I don't think we're getting an event there for another 3 or 4 weeks.
Hmm.
Maybe sooner. I mean, they're kind of they don't go into a whole lot of details about the event is coming. It's being announced, kind of like Yossi's.
Yeah.
He's looked forward to it. It's like, just tell us when the goddamn event is.
Did I just get hit smacked by that? I don't even know.
Thanks.
But yeah, I will stream Lower Decks on Friday.
I'm looking forward to that.
Friday night. On Twitter, a quick trailer came out, and two of the characters, Tendi and the Doctor, were climbing a mountain, and then Ensign Boimler comes up in the rocket boots like Spock has in Star Trek V, and he's wearing the same shirt that Kirk says "Go climb a rock."
Yes.
And he's like, "Oh, have you seen that?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just testing out the new rocket. The new." I think he says, like, I forget what he calls them, and then of course they short out, and then he starts to fall. He starts like shrieking as soon as he's falling. It's really funny, and I'm like, I just love this show so much.
No, I haven't seen it. I need to add them to my
I'll send
Twitter.
it to you as soon as we get
Okay.
out of here. Yeah, it's really funny. It's I've watched that season so many times. It's because I just love it so much.
It's fun.
Well, it's perfect too. Like it's not offensive. It doesn't make the franchise the butt of the joke. And I loved it. It was so weird. It's so interesting to me. My podcast host and I were co-host and I were talking about how when they first announced it, they were like, it's going to be an adult animated comedy. And we're like, how the hell is that going to work? And then from the first scene, I was like, I'm all right. I'm in. They've got me. Right away. They've got me. So, shit, I hate this mechanic.
I do too.
I noticed yesterday when I did this on Red Mage, whenever I would get raised, I wouldn't even really get healed. I think that like people just think, oh, he can take care of himself, but Vercure is not that great.
Yeah, it's still better
Like
than
it's
Physic,
fine,
though.
but it
Holy
doesn't.
shit.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that sucks about Summoner. That Physic is just like,
Physic
why
is useless.
bother?
I'd say either increase the potency of it for us or just don't give it to us at all. I never use it. I've contemplated just taking it off my hotbar entirely because I just never use it.
Yeah, I only use it in fights. I don't try to heal anybody else with it.
Yeah.
Like, Dancer's got more potency on cures than Summoner does.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we can only use it. We can't use it very often, but still. Everybody's favorite mechanic again. Oh, shit. balls everywhere. Well, that was an interesting start.
Yeah. Now this one I really do not like.
I don't like
Why
this
would
one
you
at
add
all.
B? Why would you do that, person? Okay.
Alright, who's got it? Okay, cool.
When I did this last night, when we got to that part of the fight where they do that, but they have the tether, so they switch sides.
Yep.
Half of the alliance was on the wrong side, and it was like it was too late for me to say come back, come back. Like it was just I'm like they're all going down,
Oh,
and they wiped out the entire like pretty much both alliances, the other alliances that I wasn't in.
wow.
Yeah. There was another time I went into this, and same mechanic, but only one person went to the wrong side, and they were in my party,
Oh,
and she made me laugh. She died, and she laughed, and she's like, I hoped that maybe all of you were wrong and I was right. One of these days I have to tank this. I haven't done it yet. Haven't been able to bring myself to do it.
yeah.
I need to do it one day.
I just come in on Dancer because it's the job I know the best, and I'm still kind of getting the hang of these mechanics. Some of them are just
Right.
stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like anything um, special on as a tank, but
really and truly hate this mechanic.
Yeah, we lost. Power the white mage. I'll get them up.
Oh, you hit the wrong one. Oh, luckily not until after the shield.
Yeah.
Or before the shield was recognized. Oh.
Oh, they gotta separate them. I just died. Because of that.
Damn it. Gretel, we're smacking. Okay.
Oh god, please separate them, guys. I died because of that, because you didn't separate them last time.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I couldn't get away from them.
Damn. Alright, he's getting the shield. Alright.
Damn, that was rough.
Shit.
Thank you so much, White Mage, for rescuing me.
Ah.
You die again?
No, I just died the once. I'm still waiting on a raise, but. Okay, there we go.
Well, I'd seen her raise macro go off, and I assumed she raised you, but then when I looked, maybe she got interrupted or something.
Yeah, that could be. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna just return. Because I'm not gonna go for the weakness with the rest of this thing, because, yeah. You guys got it.
Yeah.
Oh, the trousers are striking. I think that's the last piece I need for my. No, did I get
I'll
that one?
pass. I don't need them.
Maybe it was the feet.
I'm not collecting any gear from here, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the feet I needed. I know there was one piece I needed. Or did I get the whole thing?
I still have to get 520 gear from my machinist, but I don't even know if I'm gonna bother with that. I might just wait until Endwalker for that one.
Yeah, I mean you don't want to overload yourself either.
Right. Right.
I mean, right now I'm only concentrating on jobs that I think I'm going to be playing. I know I'm going to want to heal because I've got Sage coming up,
Yeah.
and I love Gunbreaker, so I'll be working on tank eventually. But I'm not
Yep.
seriously working on like striking or
That's what I'm gonna
anything.
do first when Endwalker comes out. I'm actually going to do the storyline as my tank,
Ah,
and then I will do the new jobs after that. Because what I had done, what I at least did with what I did in Stormblood and Shadowbringers, I actually did the storyline as one of the new jobs because I really liked the new jobs.
right.
I'm not gonna do that this time.
Well, I've been waiting for Dancer for so long. It's like
Yeah.
I had to level it and do it.
And Gunbreaker in this game truly is like, that's my jam. So
Oh, hell yeah. It's an amazing tank.
I y- I was playing it yesterday because I was doing that one dungeon that I always get when I do expert.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The relax, yeah.
yeah, every time. And it's really funny because as I was doing it, and I don't know how you feel about your job in the case of like you have a certain way of doing things, but I always feel like I'm never quite done. Like I always feel like I can always improve something. I can always streamline something.
Yep, absolutely.
So I was doing that on Gunbreaker the other day, and I was like, this really is a perfect job. Just like in every Gunbreaker is such for me, it's the perfect job.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just hoping like hell they don't, because I'm still I'll always reel from what they did to Paladin.
Oh yeah.
And I'm always going to be salty about that. And I just really, really hope they don't do something like that with Gunbreaker.
Yeah,
I'll
for
be
sure.
really depressed if they do. Like, do something in the case of like, to the point where like I just don't like the job anymore.
Yeah.
Um, because that's why I'm Paladin. I get back on the job every once in a while, almost in a kind of pathetic attempt to try to convince myself that no, no, it's fine. The job is okay. Let me. And I can't. You know, can't do it.
Well, I
Can't do it.
wasn't playing it that heavily, so it's okay for me. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like they screwed up my favorite job or anything. It's Paladin, and I'm
Yeah.
okay with it. But as somebody that played it all the time, I can see where you'd be like, what did they do?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I've had arguments with people about it, like who say, "Oh, they didn't change it that much," and I don't agree. I think they changed it. They took things away that I wish they didn't,
Mm-hmm.
and I did again. I don't like the sort of repositioning of it to be more of a damage to do more damage.
Yeah, see that part
I don't.
I don't like, and
I
that
don't like that.
yeah, that one I can definitely sympathize with because it's a tank for
Um,
Christ's sake. It's not a
it's a tank.
yeah.
But it's a tank. It's a blocker. It has a shield and it blocks.
Yep.
That's and I don't. The way the sort of theory that I kind of ended on was that I think one of the reasons why Gunbreaker is so good is, and even some of the jobs that came before it, that's when they introduced the job gauge. Remember that came with Shadowbringers, as I recall. Stormblood, I mean.
Yeah.
They seemed to have designed the new job, starting with Stormblood, with that gauge in mind. But jobs that existed beforehand, they kind of had to, you know, reverse engineer and like figure out a way to make that gauge work. And Paladins was just like, oh, just give him Sheltron, it's fine. And okay, that was fine too. But I feel like now it's even worse. Like I just feel like the gauge really now doesn't work well with the job, and I don't. The job to me feels very. I just don't feel like it fits into the current way jobs are designed in the game.
Right.
I miss doing flash. I miss having an actual combo that that increases my enmity. I miss those things.
Yeah.
I was fine not being a DPS because I'm not a DPS. If I wanted to be a DPS, I'll level the DPS.
Exactly.
You know, I don't like the emphasis on having to monitor MP, and I don't like that at all. And I'm gonna be salty about that probably forever. So, but who knows? I mean, maybe in the 80 to 90 range, maybe they add something that makes it work. I don't know.
Yeah, that the thing where they're going to have to scale back damage, and even unsynced things are going to be more difficult to do. I'm a little worried about that one. I mean, I realize they have to do it because that's
Yeah,
a lot of HP, a lot of damage, but
I know. I'm wondering what's going to happen with Summoner for that.
yeah.
I was playing. I was probably doing this at one point and on Summoner, and you're pulling out Bahamut, then you're pulling out Phoenix, and you're just kind of going. You're going through all the motions, just doing it all. I was doing so much damage. I was number 2 on my party's hate list.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy. Right now, I'm number 8. Because what happened was our tank was the main tank of the Alliance,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just doing numbers left and right, and it was insane. I just even right now I'm number. I just went from 6 to 3 when I pulled Leviathan. When I just pulled Phoenix out just now.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm 2. I'm 2 again. I'm 2 right now.
Please don't run over me.
Oh no, this is yeah. Were you tethered just now?
No, I just had somebody with a tether trying to run over me, and I was going to a blank spot, and I thought I found a spot, and then they come over, and it's like, no, 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 no. I'm trying to avoid damage.
Yeah.
I get tired of people having to raise me.
Well, if it's any consolation, I don't mind doing it.
I know
I
you
enjoy
don't
raising
mind, but I don't have a
people.
rapport with anybody else, so.
Right. You just think they're all sitting there silently judging you?
Yes, exactly.
Having like,
Crap.
whispered conversations with each other.
Mm-hmm. A goddamn fucking dancer, Oh, Now I've got 2 vuln stacks. Great.
Oh, ooh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I'm not.
Ah, I didn't make it.
No,
I knew I wasn't. Yeah.
I
I
zooped,
was like,
but
yep. I zooped when I should have zupped. Zigged when I should have zagged. But it's cool. I know the mechanics of this fight now.
I do too.
I've done this so many times now that I know what I'm doing. But coming in here for the first time, not having experienced it, it's like, what is happening? What is going on?
Yeah.
What did, oh, my machinist used the LB. I love the machinist LB3.
I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Yeah. Am I tethered? I am tethered. Where are we heading? We're heading to the right. No, I'm not gonna bother with the.
Tethered. We're going that way. Okay.
It was weird. I was just doing this one day, and I happened to notice the arrows. I'm like, oh, she's telling us the direction she's gonna pull us. Cool.
Yeah, I
It
never
was just
noticed that.
it was easy to it was easy to miss with all the stuff that's on screen.
Yeah, exactly.
But I hope when I pointed that out to you, I hope that helped.
It really did. It's like, well, damn.
The problem is figuring out the right place to stand so you don't take damage, right?
Right.
Yeah. Why are you doing this already? Check now. Why didn't you?
Who knows?
Who the fuck even knows? Oh man, I have so much work to do tomorrow. Actually, I went into my office today for the final time.
Uh huh.
Yeah, never going back to my office again.
Wow.
Well, they're actually closing it and converting it into lab space, and we're getting a new office. But I'm actually going to be remote from now on, so I'm going to be a full-time work-from-home employee.
That's cool.
You know, it really is. I mean, I know for some it doesn't seem ideal, but like we were talking about this today when we went in, and how like your quality of life improves so much, I think, when you do that, because if you're driving in the morning and there's a lot of traffic, you're miserable when you get to the office if you're late. If
Yep.
you're taking public transportation, something like the subway breaks down, as is common here, you're angry for the entire day. Like, it's just removing that piece of it entirely makes it so much better.
I bet.
Yeah. I mean, I can't beat the commute. It's 2 feet from my bed.
Oh, shit.
I should really do something. somebody need a raise? These red balls, man. Like, I feel like if you even, like, the hitbox is ridiculous.
It is. Bye-bye.
Alright, last boss. My favorite.
Well, when I'm awake, she's the one I actually have the least amount of trouble with. Yeah, I went back and watched that part. Yep, I was gone. I just.
Oh yeah, you were conked out for like 10 minutes.
And I'm like, okay, that must be where I fell asleep, and then whack, something got me. It's like, yep, that's where
Yep.
it just. It was like immediate. It wasn't even a gradual thing.
Yeah.
It was funny. I mean, I felt bad. If I'd been awake enough, I would have said, apologized to the party. I'm sorry, guys. I fell
Good thing you
asleep.
weren't good thing you weren't a healer.
Oh God, yeah. Of course, I cut all the personal stuff out about, when Tyso was talking about the medication. I mean, nobody needs to know why I'm taking
Oh yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
meds, so I just kind of took that chunk and went, get rid of it.
So, um, I was chatting with some friends, and I think we've figured out what the upcoming slate is for the next batch of Star Trek shows.
Oh?
We have confirmed dates for some,
Mm-hmm.
and others we just kind of extrapolate based on where they are, like when production began and when production finished and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But judging from all of this, so Lower Decks begins Thursday.
Right.
It looks like, and this is, if you can believe this, we might be looking at, starting Thursday, a full year of uninterrupted Star Trek, like for 52 straight weeks.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No exaggeration. Lower Decks is 10 episodes. That puts it into the fall. Star Trek Prodigy is said to be coming in the fall, even though the actual release date hasn't been announced yet. But I think that's going to be the one after Lower Decks. That's going to go for 10 weeks. Discovery was said to be coming at the end of 2021. So 10 weeks of Prodigy puts it into late December, which is late 2021. So Discovery's probably going to come after that. That show tends to be 13 to 15 episodes. I don't know how many there are. And then probably Picard after that one, which is 10 episodes, and then Pike's show after that.
Mm-hmm.
Pike was the one I'm looking forward to the most, but judging by the calendar dates, that's probably not going to be until next summer, which, if that's the case, I'm going to be very sad because I want to see that show now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be worth the wait once it gets here. I have no doubt. I mean, Q's coming back for Picard, so
It's going this way. All right.
that I gotta see.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, you know, you talk about wanting to hold off on Paramount Plus, maybe binge it all. Are you going to be able to binge 52 straight weeks? I mean, maybe
Probably
you can. I don't
not.
know.
I don't know. Okay, where are these things going? Alright. I don't really want to turn my back on her, but there we go. Yeah, I'm not really sure at this point. I'll have to
Yeah.
see, because I mean we've got Endwalker to think about too, and
I
then
mean, I don't mind doing a Lower Decks watch party every day for the next 10 weeks, every Friday for the next 10 weeks, because, I mean, you know I love that show so much, and any chance to watch it again, I will absolutely do, so.
oh hell yeah,
Um, and it's only 30 minutes,
right.
so.
Well, Witcher's supposed to come back probably around the time
Hmm.
that
I heard Michelle Yeoh is joining that show,
hmm.
unless I'm thinking of a different show.
Yeah, I think it's coming back in November. Stranger Things isn't due until spring of next year. So, those are the only two programs that I'm excited for, personally.
Yeah,
The
there's the
ones on the
Witcher
services
prequel
I
series.
subscribe.
There's a Witcher prequel series coming, and Michelle Yeoh is going to be in it.
Oh, now see, I didn't know that.
Yeah. How is that show? I'm curious, but
It's
yeah.
actually pretty good. It's actually really good. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm
How's the production value? Is it like cheap?
no, I don't think so at all.
Mm. Well, I wondered if it was like, you know, sort of like a cheap, like if you were to say like, you know, Game of Thrones is on HBO, like is Witcher like the CW version of Game of Thrones, you know?
Um, no, I think they took their time. I think they did really well. The acting's decent. The effects are decent. I mean, it's not like a ripoff. It's. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not a. Oh my God, it's Henry Cavill kind of person, but I think he does a good
Right.
job. He doesn't float my boat. Let's put it that way.
You said you liked that other show. It's on Amazon. It's called The Boys.
Oh God, yes, that one is really good. Very gory.
Yep.
Very lots of language. It's something I don't like to watch with Lola around, but.
So I don't know if you know this. I've not seen it, but so do you, the character on that show, Huey,
Uh huh.
played by Jack Quaid. Do you know he's the voice of Ensign Boimler on Lower Decks?
Is he really?
Uh huh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I need to watch that just to listen to him because.
He's also Dennis Quaid's son.
Oh wow. Yeah, because he's kind of a nerdy dude on The Boys.
Yeah, and same on Lower Decks too.
He's like a techie, you know. He's
Yeah.
tech is his thing.
Well, when I send you this quick trailer when we're done, Boimler's in it, so you'll probably be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah. I had no
he's gonna
idea he
be
was that.
he's in the upcoming Scream movie too."
Ah. Yeah, I don't know when The Boys is coming back. I can't wait
What's
for
it
the
about?
next season. It's about superheroes kind of gotten wrong. They're
Mm,
very common, and I won't tell you the reason why they're common because that would ruin a lot for you. But
right.
it's just what happens when somebody has like absolute power and nobody can stop them.
But see, I like the idea behind that.
Hmm.
And there was a movie that came out, you know, several years back that kind of played with that idea.
Yeah,
It
there.
was called Chronicle.
Okay. There was also a bright, bright something that was also an Amazon movie.
Yes, I know the one you mean. Yeah,
Bright burn or burn something or yeah, that one.
I almost said Breitbart, but that's not it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the one you said.
that one played with
Yeah,
it too.
yeah. Chronicle was like a found footage film about these kids who found like a crashed meteor or something, and they gain these superpowers, but then they end up using it for sort of like it sort of examines the idea like what if what if you do use this for nefarious reasons or something like that. And I don't know, there was something about that that I really liked. I haven't seen the movie in a long time,
Yeah, I
but
haven't
I
either.
remember really liking it when it came out.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent. I don't typically like the found footage ones, but that one wasn't bad.
Yeah, found footage to me, I mean, outside of there are some exceptions, but on the whole, like Blair Witch, of course, the first Paranormal Activity, the first Cloverfield, I really liked. Um, but I don't think anybody's really cracked it beyond those two beyond those movies.
Blair Witch just, I mean, after the girl was in the camera and she was crying and snotting everywhere, that's all I can think of is, snot cam
Right,
and.
right. It's interesting though because I do remember when it came out and like it's very. I think that was in a lot of ways the first. Because remember, like there was a whole like, is it real? Is it not real? Kind of aspect behind it. Like nobody was really sure if it's something that actually happened or. I
Yeah,
think that was one of the first things to really go like what we would now consider viral.
right. Yeah, you're right.
Um, because what they do in that movie, you could now just do with your phone,
Oh, yeah.
which is just But I I didn't buy into it being real at the time because I just remember thinking to myself like, why would you find if somebody found a videotape in the woods of like something horrible happening, why would you release it to movie theaters? I don't get that. Why would you sell tickets?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the realist coming out, and I felt the
Right.
same way. It's like, why?
Like surely the FBI wants it, right?
Right.
Um so I mean, and I was like a, mid teenager when that came out, so I just even then I was like, no, that can't be right. Why would they release that in theaters? That doesn't make any sense. But you have to remember that like the internet was still, as we know it, was still pretty much in its infancy, and you didn't really have any way of disproving that,
That's true.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, you didn't really have any way of proving it either. So just kill it, please, 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 please.
There we
Thank you.
go. All right.
Find that for you.
I got that weird message that said loot received cannot obtain anymore until next reset. I'm like,
Hmm?
what? comms.
No comms?
Nope.
Alright, where are you? Okay. I'm gonna IM this to you right now.
Okay.
I just love that they make a reference to this.
Here.
Just wanted to catch up in the old hover boots.
That's awesome.
Boimler, what are you doing up?
But see, what I love about that is we know exactly what they're referencing in that scene. Somebody who did not see Star Trek V may not realize that, but the comedy still works.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That was great. Yeah, it does kind of sound like him now that you mention it. I'm going to have to go back and watch part of an episode just to kind of...
You can't unhear it now.
No, I can't. Yeah, if you ever want to watch The Boys, you don't feel like playing one night, we can watch a couple of episodes. I can do a stream thingy, share. It's a watch party. That's what it is.
Here's another one.
Captain Freeman, our Packlet refugee appears to be more of a Packlet spy.
He hasn't gotten anything, has he?
No, I think we'll be okay. He just took a photo of his own foot.
That's going to be fun.
I tell you, I've watched like I said, I've watched the first season so many times. It's insane. Okay.
Well, and they're half hour and they're short seasons too, so I mean you can watch it and it doesn't really take a whole lot of time.
I'm gonna switch to tank.
Okay.
And I'm obviously going to remove that one from the queue.
Yep.
I'm betting it's copied factory.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, there hasn't been any announcement when The Boys is coming back, and I'm like, I want more of this.
Pandemic has to be delaying it, I assume, right?
Oh yeah, more than likely. It's happening. I mean, that's why Stranger Things is delayed.
Yeah.
Because they're taking their time because of the pandemic.
I didn't realize that show was only... I was right.
Yep.
I didn't realize that show was only in... There's only been 3 seasons?
Mm-hmm.
So this is season 4 that's coming? I thought they were further along than that. I thought we were at, like... I don't know, like season 5 or something. I thought that's where we were at this point.
4 seasons.
No. It's crazy. What I haven't been doing, and I think you were telling me about it, when they... You told me there were things I should start doing if I want to get the new Final Fantasy 15 car mount.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done any of that because I don't remember what you said.
And it ends tomorrow morning.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Okay.
The fashion report for... Well, actually, the fashion report's done. It ended this morning. And Make It Rain ends tomorrow morning. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What would I had to have done?
Do the fashion report during Make It Rain. You would have gotten about around 100K, I think, in MGP. I mean, you can
Mhm.
still do it because it'll probably be a little bit until they release the 15 one because we've got Moonfire Fair coming up on the 13th. Yeah, Moonfire Fair on the 13th. So you probably still have a little bit, but go to Mioni's YouTube. He
Yep.
posts it on. It starts on Friday morning and it ends on Tuesday morning. Do the fashion report. You'll get 65K in MGP, and I don't remember if the car is 1 or 200K.
Is this Gold Saucer?
Yes, it would have just gone faster if you had done it during the Make It
Right.
Rain. Yeah, I mean I'm up to
Mm.
almost 1 million now thanks to the fashion report and Make It Rain. So
Right.
I think I'm just gonna
Well,
hold on to my MGP for Endwalker. See what they come out with.
if they ever put it on sale, maybe I'll do it. I doubt they'll ever put it on sale, but you never know.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that you think, yeah, they're not gonna put that on sale, and they do.
Well, and with all the effort it takes to get that, I can't imagine they would put that on sale. You'd probably piss off a lot of people.
Probably. Probably. I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'd be happy to see you get it. But I mean, now that we have the 8-person mount, it's not
The whale
like,
mount is really kind of like my, yeah. I'm gonna try tanking the next one too. I don't think I've tanked that one before.
cool.
At least I can't remember. In recent memory, I can't remember doing it.
Yeah, I gotta start branching out and tanking and healing things that I'm not this. No, not this, not yet. Things that I'm not super comfortable with.
I wish we could do this like. I wish they had some sort of mechanism in place that allowed you to like. I don't know, practice a raid or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like letting you come in and just practice it before you actually go into it with a group to kind of get the feel for it, you know?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I wish there was a way they could do that.
Might be something to ask Yoshi at the next Fan Fest if we ever get one.
Like, if we were able to undersize this, I would love to come in and just like show you, but like we would not be able to take out the mobs because they would just be too strong.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
Ah. I actually didn't get tagged by that. That's surprising.
I do remember my first time tanking this. I was a paladin at the time, and these things were really hitting really hard at the time.
Yeah.
I remember when this was new.
Oh, me too. I swore I'd never come back in.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't really have a DPS I could come in and try it out on, so I just was like, well, I have to come in on tank, so it was rough.
I bet.
Yeah.
Probably super hard for the healers to keep you topped off too.
Well, it's interesting. This boss in particular, like it was hitting harder than I anticipated. So and this one is this one 70? Or is it 80?
This one's 80.
They're all 80, right?
Yeah. Yeah, all these are.
I don't know why I thought this was 70. Whoops. Oh, just give me the Vault stacks. Just give them to me. It's almost dead.
Oh shit, man.
I might die here. Or maybe not.
I'm gonna die. Yep. Fuck.
You do know.
Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna go back to the... Okay. It's a while till the next boss anyway. Damn it. That was annoying.
It was annoying when you die, like, at the very end.
Yeah, I know.
You're just like, oh, really?
I was doing so well and then, oh, fuck.
I can't tell the number of times, like, in 11, if I'll be, like, fighting something and I don't realize I'm poisoned. So, like, it would die, and then, like, I would die shortly after it. I'm like, oh. Like, I have a very vivid recollection of getting a blue mage spell on my own. And really going to town on the mob I was fighting. And then I got the spell, didn't realize I had, like, bio 3 on me or something like that. I died, I de-leveled, and I couldn't even use the spell because the spell was at the level that I was, and then I de-leveled, so I couldn't even use the spell.
Oh.
I was like, well, fuck me, I guess. I don't get why people have to use the LB right away. Like, just, why?
Yeah, to try and get these guys down, I guess, so we're not dealing with all these balls, but still. That's kind of silly.
Yeah. Look at us, though. We've got 4 rays. 4 people who can raise. Very nice.
Or do we lose it? Do we lose the LB when we start? I'm never sure when that's a
Well, I
thing.
mean, you're constantly building it up, so they just probably figured, like, we'll have it back up by the time we get to the next.
Yeah.
Like, it'll, we'll max it out by the, during the next boss fight.
Oh, yeah.
So honestly, I think that's why they do it, because they just know, like, we'll fill it back up pretty quickly, so. So I can, kind of understand, but it's like, guys, we've been in here like 5 minutes. Why are you using an LP already? I think this is 70 only because the gear that drops is so below what we have now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why. Yeah, because I remember when it was like...
Oh, we got this one.
I remember when it was kind of best in slot at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, it wasn't best in slot because you had to get the... Because there was the tome gear at the time, too. But it was a good alternative to get, yeah.
Kind of like now, if you're not augmenting, then it's the same as the tome gear, so.
Right. You ever notice when we do this, I'm always the main tank for this? Like for everybody, for the entire alliance.
I hadn't noticed, no, because I'm...
Yeah, I always am. I mean, save for those times like we get those assholes who are like, no, I want to provoke it.
Okay, where's the fire? There it is.
This is the fight you have to tank and face the camera behind you.
Oh.
You can see what's going on, yeah. Because the boss doesn't do anything, it's the shit behind you that does.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I told you when I first did this, I didn't even know there was stuff happening behind me.
Yep.
So, like, I was... I'm like, why is half the party dead? Didn't see the tethers that came out that I had to grab, like things like that. And I'm like, what is happening behind me? And then I turned the camera and I was like, oh, like there's shit happening that I need to be aware of. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, the first time those little guys came up, I'm like, why am I holding? Why isn't somebody? What? Why am I dead?
Yep.
Because I didn't realize Tank had to grab those. And the tank didn't realize they had to grab them.
Yeah. Well, that's a there's a mechanic like that in the Alexander fight too. That you have to. That tanks one of the Alexander fights. The tanks have to grab all of the tethers.
Yeah, I think I came in here with Erica, and we were both kind of boggled as to why we were dead. And
Yeah. Now this mechanic I don't like. It's weird
it is weird.
because of just the way you have to stand. It's very odd. Like I always get hit. I almost always get hit by it, just like I did now.
Yeah, I just had a tiny little lag spike there.
Well, it's because the markers are not consistent. You have the pie slices, I guess, as I call them. But you have that one that has the circle in the middle, and it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, that was just a little touch of lag there, which caused my zoop to go off a half second later than it should have, which caused me to get the bulb stack.
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess I don't have a bulb stack. Okay. Thought I did. Must have just been damage. Here, have some damage.
Again? We don't get this mechanic very often because we don't usually wind up on this platform.
No,
I really don't even need to stand that close to it. Like I can stand right in the middle, but I just have a habit of like getting that close.
Ah, I get hit.
Dude. Hate when the DPS do that.
Yeah, really. Get away from people. Please don't run over me. dumb shit.
There's a bug in our group. I really gotta learn that job one day, one of these days.
Yeah, I mean, I mained it, and then they lost me when they did all those updates and made it like a caster job.
Yeah.
And then they changed it back, but I just couldn't. I couldn't recapture the magic.
I would love to have a straight up, like, DPS ranged. Like, just a straight up, like, bow and arrow job.
Yeah.
Or, like, crossbow. Like Ranger in 11. I really wish we would have a job like that.
Yeah.
I love that job. I was a big Ranger fan.
I didn't level it much. I played with it a little bit, but I never really got into it.
Oh, that was a really fun job. Once I, because I had heard for the longest time, one of the reasons I stayed away from that job is because I always heard how expensive it was.
Yeah.
Because you're spending so much money on arrows. But I learned that, you could really use any arrow you wanted. They were like, just buy beetle arrows. It's fine. You don't have to, because what you would do is you would swap in an arrow that you would get from conquest points, and you would macro that in with unlimited shots, so you weren't actually using the arrow. For regular TPing, you could just use like regular beetle arrows, which weren't that expensive, and I was like, oh, all right then.
Huh.
Although there was one day when I spent all these money spent all my conquest points on getting that special arrow that I needed, and I typoed the macro, and I ended up firing.
No.
I did. I typoed unlimited shot.
Oh no.
And I shot the arrow off. I oddly enough, my typo was unlimited shit. And the system, it returned an error. And so it just bypassed it entirely and then just shot the arrow off. And I was like, I wanted to die.
Oh my god.
Because that was a lot of conquest points I spent getting that thing.
Yeah.
That was like I think that was like a rank 10 arrow. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I had to do a lot of work to get conquest points up again.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was awful. It was horrible.
I've heard of that happening, but I never, like I said, I didn't really get into Ranger, so I didn't know the expenses. Now I did play Ninja,
Oh yeah.
and Shihei could be pretty
Shihei, yeah.
expensive.
Well, and Ranger sub ninja, so we also had to use Shihei. But the thing was, we obviously did not use it as much as a ninja did, because ninjas were tanks.
Right.
So yeah, they just burned through them so fast.
Oh yeah. I kept 4 or 5 stacks on me at all times.
Did you craft in that game?
I played with crafting, but it just frustrated the hell out of me. It was just too... I mean, I tried. It was just too much.
Yeah, I tried fishing and I couldn't really get into it. It was just boring as fuck.
I sort of liked fishing, but again, it was just kind of like, eh.
I wanted to like it, and I just couldn't. Like, I wanted to enjoy it, and I, sitting in Windurst, like, I just wanted to shoot myself in the head. And keep in mind, back then, this is before, like, Netflix and streaming and stuff, so there wasn't really anything I could do to pass the time.
Right.
I appear to have 6 Vuln stacks on me. Look at that.
Oh my god.
They'll be gone in 50 seconds, but oh my god, yeah. It's okay. I'll be fine.
That's a lot of vuln stacks.
What do we be? So we're middle. It'll be off by the time this fight ends. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because we're at the DPS check phase of this fight, so. I managed to get 7 one time on Scholar.
7 on a healer? Oh my god.
Yep. Yep. The boss just needed to blink his eyes and I would have died.
God, I can't. I don't think. I think 4 or 5 is my max.
And isn't isn't 8 the maximum, and like when you hit 8 you just die?
I don't know.
Like,
I've never gotten that many. I think
yeah.
5 was my limit. 4 or 5. Step off the platform. There you go.
Almost walked off.
I was stepping very carefully. Oops. Trying to get away from that guy.
This can be an annoying fight to tank because you have to be aware of everything that's going on, like, you know, with his arms and everything like that. So, and it can be, you know,
Yeah.
easy to miss sometimes. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Sometimes, like, you know, you don't see what's going on behind you and you don't realize the party is shifting location.
Oh,
I think it
shit.
was those that gave me the Vuln stacks. When those were sort of coming in succession. I think that's why I had so many.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I was doing a good job really dodging them, so. This is. Oh. Yeah, it was too close.
Squish.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
dead.
sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't tell how close. Yeah, sometimes you can't. You can't really gauge the distance. I wasn't able to tell if I was too close to it or not.
Yeah. we'll just go back to the starting point. Because nobody seems to be interested in getting me up. Well, I'm not doing horribly tonight, but I could be doing a little better. I mean, I can't really complain. I'm actually doing decent. I'm
Yeah.
dying less. But then here's the guy with the little squares, so we'll see how that one goes.
Just waiting for you. We got some people back there too who haven't arrived yet.
Yep. And thankfully, folks are watching the cutscenes, so.
Yeah.
Okay, gives me a chance to have a little sip of water.
Hold. You shouldn't have done that DPS, but
Nope.
reposition you. I'm gonna stick with everybody because they seem to know the right way to go.
They do seem to. This time.
Yeah, I don't know why, like, I'm standing on the opposite side of the arena. Like, why don't I just join the group? Because they seem to know where to stand. Facing the wrong way.
Favorite card. Not.
Yeah, I got this spot figured out now.
which one are we going to? This one, okay.
I think it's whichever one you destroy first, right? Or is it always, I don't know. Is it always that one?
Well, I don't know, because he had it tethered, and that's the one I don't run over me. I can do damage to myself without your help. See? Just like that.
Hmm. B, center, center, center. I seem to recall people needing to LB on this part of it back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I can remember wiping to this before.
Yep.
Because these things were difficult to take down.
Yes, they
were hard.
were.
Aerodon's been working on, he was telling me he's working on MGPs for the Cactuar mount.
Ah, okay.
I really want that mount.
I'm not sure if I do or not. It's so big. It just...
Yeah. Shit.
Oh. And
no,
there I go.
was not gonna. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna get away, be able to avoid the third one. I was like right in the middle. I should have just stayed.
Yeah,
I should have just gone there first.
Exactly. If it goes off, just stay there and take the hit.
No, I don't want those. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any music scrolls tonight. Those were shitty lots. Nope. Nada.
No comms.
Didn't get any music, and I got no comms.
I got 3 comms.
Well, you were taken. You were taken well.
Thank you. Go inside, do a quick gear repair, and then I'm just going to run to the kitchen and grab something.
Of course, I gotta check my gear too. Nope. Nothing needs
Be back
repair.
in 1 sec.
Okay.
Have a we have a heat wave coming the next couple days. I'm not looking forward to it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost 100 here today.
I was gonna ask you, has your heat wave ended yet?
Yeah, it ended for a while. Now we're coming back
Back up to
into
it.
it a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what tomorrow's going to be like, but I think it's going to be fairly warm because it's still going to be 68 at like 6
Yeah.
o'clock. It's
Yep,
gonna
we're
be
looking at 93 tomorrow, 96 Thursday, Friday, and then 85. And yeah, so I'm gonna be running that AC.
Yep. That's what it's for.
Aerodon said he's leveling Summoner and he really likes the job. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Summoners unite, man.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite deeps. It's not Red Mage, sorry to say. The thing I hate about heat waves, though, the worst thing about heat waves is keeping the AC on and then running up an electric bill.
Yeah.
But like, look, like I'm not gonna sit here and melt to save a few bucks. I'm sorry, I can't, because you can't get rid of the heat. You can't sleep when it's hot. You can't do anything. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, at that point, look, I don't care.
Yep.
I mean, you may think I'm crazy, but I honestly, at this point, no snow, but I prefer the winter. I love cold.
I do too. I'd much rather
Because you
be
can
too
get
chilly.
warm.
Yeah, exactly. I've always said you can always put more on, but you can only take so much off without getting arrested for indecent exposure.
Right, exactly.
I lived 3 years without an air conditioner. That sucked.
God. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Well, because I'd already asked my mom for too much and
Yeah.
too much help, and it was like, yeah, I'm not gonna ask again. And I'm sorry I didn't. And I finally did because it was just like I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't sleep. It was just
Yep.
miserable.
It's
The
miserable.
poor
Fan doesn't help.
no, poor Thorndike would be flattened out on the on the carpet. He's like, "Would you turn on the air, please?" Right in front of the fan.
Yep.
And I was spraying Lucy down constantly, and she was not happy.
Yeah.
She liked her baths, but she didn't like to be in a perpetual rainforest. So because of the children, I finally broke down and said, "Oh, can I get some help with the air conditioner?"
Well, I love when, like, I forget who I was having this conversation. They're always like, well, with me, they're like, well, you live in the Northeast. So you've got that, like, oppressive humidity, right? Like, out west here, it's a dry heat. And it's like, right, but also the inside of an oven is a dry heat. Would you stick your head in that? I mean,
Exactly.
that doesn't help. Dry, it's still hot.
Hot is hot,
Right, exactly.
and too hot is too fucking hot.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the inside of an oven's dry heat. Would you stick your head inside of an oven? Like, well, if I had the motivation,
I didn't.
My hair would ignite.
I didn't want to ask her for help because I knew it was going to be expensive, and it turned out to be like $7,000. So
Oh,
yeah, but
the house I grew up in, like, it wasn't built. It didn't have vents, so we didn't have central AC, so we had to use window. And my parents are still in that house, and I tell you, I go over there in the summertime, and it's so hot, and I tell them, I go, why don't you put? They're sitting in the living room. It's hot as fuck, and I'm like, why don't you put an air conditioner in here? What is wrong with the two of you? Put an AC in. Why are you sitting here suffering?
yeah,
Like, well, my dad's like, well, because their whole downstairs is open.
uh huh.
And I'm like, yeah, but just hang some, like, sheets, like, just hang some curtains between just to keep the to keep the room cool.
Exactly.
I mean, like, I'll come over and hang them for you, but just, like, to keep the place cool, for God's sakes. Why are you sitting on a suede couch in, like, 95 plus degree? Like, it's insane to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bay Area doesn't typically have. The houses, most of them don't have air conditioning.
Because they're old, because they weren't built for it. They're old houses, right?
That and the fact that the Bay Area hardly gets any real hot weather. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean, they just make do with fans and stuff. But these heat waves are killing them.
Yeah. Well, but you also have those wildfires too, right?
Yeah, we had one night that was just the sky was like red, looked like doomsday. It was.
You know
really
that like a month ago, there was I think it was actually when I went into my office last, I believe. Maybe it was a little bit after that. There was it was during one of our heat waves, but there was a haze over everything in our area, and it was coming from that. It was coming from the wildfires.
Yep.
All the way out west.
Yeah, Dixie is the bad one right now.
Yep.
And see, we sit in the valley, so all the smoke just kind of congregates here when
Can
there's
you
no.
so, like, when you go outside, can you smell it?
Some days, yeah.
Oh, wow.
The last time we had wildfires, when we had above us and below us were basically on fire. Southern and Northern California were both on fire, and there was like almost a week of where you could smell it. Actually had ash on the car. It was that bad. It was like I was so happy for the mask mandates because I didn't want to
yeah.
go out without something over my face. It was awful.
Well, and those burning embers can also start more fires, right?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, depending. I mean, they can jump like the interstate and shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I've got to get my gardener over here and get the get the yard trimmed a little. I gotta call him tomorrow. Alexa, set reminder.
What's the reminder for?
Call the gardener
When should I remind you?
tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Juan's a great guy. If he's not busy, he'll drop everything and come over.
Yeah.
I've been using him since I was in the other place, and Ma even used him a few times. Just comes over, clips the yard. He tells me how much it's going to be. I hand him the money. I say thank you, goodbye, I trust you, and he does his thing and leaves. It's so easy. I don't feel like I have to watch him because I know he does a good job. I usually hate dealing with repairmen of any kind, but Juan's a good guy. I think it was his brother-in-law that came over and did some maintenance work for me. I got to get him over here and get a deadbolt installed on the front door. Or just get that door replaced. That door's a piece of crap.
Yeah, I have somebody coming tomorrow to do a bunch of, they do some repair work around here. Lola.
Oh, the wall, yeah. Oh.
The wall. Yep. Yep.
I have never heard of a dog chewing on a wall before. The floorboards, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of that, but never a chunk out of
I
the
think-
fucking wall.
Well, I mean, I think it was a combination of, like, anxiety, just wanting to go home, but also I didn't realize that she was out of rawhide bone, so she was looking for something else to chew on.
Right, at that age, she'd still be teething a little bit, too.
And I walked out into the living room, and I just saw the edge of the wall on and I just saw, like, paint chips on the floor, and I'm like, Lola. Yeah. She was a terror for the last few days. She really was. And I scolded her a few times, and she knew she was being bad, and she just sat under the kitchen table and knew to stay away. But as soon as my sister came, I'm like, she's like, how was she? I'm like, she did that, she did this, my rug was ruined, and I said, she's a young girl, I get it. I said, but I don't. I said I'm trying to be as nice as possible. I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this ever again. Never again. But everyone said the same thing to me. Well, at least now you know that if you wanted to get it, and I said, yes, that's true. But I'm still angry about all of this.
Of course, yeah, you're gonna be angry for a while.
Yeah. But I mean, she did some cute things. I always liked on the mornings when she would sort of give me a little lick on the nose, reminding me that it's almost time to get up.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Lola's a licker too, and it's like I've never seen a bird that likes to lick so much. She's funny.
It's grooming for them, right?
Not the licking.
No?
Usually it's preening with the tip of the beak.
Oh, yeah.
She's just she's a licker.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to tank this one. See how this goes. I mean, there's gonna be moments where I have to tank for you guys anyway, or actual alliance, but I want to try to be the main tank for the alliance.
Mhm.
See. What do we alliance? What do we see?
Yes, VRC.
So I don't know where we have to stand, but
To
I'm
the
just
right,
going
I
to,
think.
like over here
Yeah.
where I'm going.
I
I
think
guess.
so.
Whoop, shit! I didn't mean to attack it. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never tanked this before.
Huh.
No, I don't think this is right.
Nope.
Yep, that spot wasn't right. Yep, because I
Oh.
could see that it wasn't closing up. It was closing up much slower than I was like, I don't think this is right, guys.
No, I just
Now
lost
it's just me and the
100
sand.
points. I was just going in for. Damn.
Shit. Yeah. I didn't want to put the controller down to say something because it just,
Yeah.
that's the problem with playing with controller. You can't sometimes warn people in time.
Exactly. That's never happened that early in this fight. That's never happened.
Yeah.
Alexa, stop.
I think it's the one on the right.
If you don't mind, I think.
Oh,
I
no, it's
know
one on the
which
left. I'm
one it
sorry.
is.
Left.
Ah, there we go. I'm waiting till
I
this
just saw our dancer didn't. Yeah. Oh, not you. I'm sorry. Not the dancer. The bard like flew across to the other end of the arena
Oh no.
out of like panic. I saw where she was going, and
Oop, my turn. Oh my god. Seriously, dungeon, give me a fucking break.
that's the problem. That's the thing I hate about being DPS sometimes. Occasionally, like those dungeons just have it in for you, like, and they're putting all of the markers on you.
Yeah, it's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Here I'm trying to stay away from everybody, and then it gives me a marker that says, come close to everybody.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm sorry. Who did I piss off today?
Really? Which dungeon god has it out for me?
Well, I remember like that happening to me on Summoner, and like I couldn't do anything for like 10 minutes. I just kept getting all these markers on me, and I couldn't do my rotation at all because I just, first it was a stack marker, then it was a marker to get away from me, and then it was a marker that I had to get away from the group, and it was endless.
Hence why I like physical ranged.
Yeah.
Because I can be pushing buttons and throwing my chakrams while I'm dodging things usually. Sometimes the things that are up close take a while.
Can't even tell. I think it's this one.
Yeah. We got it.
Well, either one. Yeah.
God, I
Hate this
fucking
mechanic so much. Yep.
Nope. I couldn't see it. I wasn't out of it.
Yeah, like I've gone clear across the arena on those sometimes.
Yeah. A little bit closer.
That mechanic is best to be. It's best to be up front for that one, so you can
Yep.
use it. Yeah.
That's what I've been
Never stand.
doing.
Never stand in the back for that.
I used to. Not anymore.
Yeah. No. Never do that. I learned that the hard way. And on Scholar of all jobs. Not the job you want to learn that on.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't want
Does
those
Gunbreaker
boots.
have a Moogle weapon?
No, I don't
From
think
the
either one of
Moogle
us
fight?
do. Nope.
Okay.
They did not go back and redesign the primal weapons for us. So Gunbreaker and Dancer both do not have them. They don't have Leviathans or any of those.
We don't? Oh, I thought we had. Oh, okay.
Nope.
I thought we had one for like Ifrit or something, but I guess maybe I guess I'm just misremembering.
No, we don't have any of those.
So
They
lame.
s-
I wish we did.
They said they didn't have any plans to do them either.
Hmm. It's too bad. I'd really like that.
Well, yeah.
I'd love to have a. Yeah.
I've got a lot of the materials. I could make us up some, but
Because I have the Moogle axe on Warrior, and I also have the weapon on Dark Knight. I would love to have it, and I'd love to have it for Gunbreaker too.
oh yeah.
Um,
One of the old 1.0 pictures that I have was me with my Moogle axe.
yeah.
We're sitting in
same,
a cave
think.
in
Yeah.
Mordona.
I've got a screenshot of me with it on in Ulda, but I can't remember if it's 1.0 or 2.0. I think it's 1.0.
Yeah, I know it was 1.0 because it's in that cave. I think before you go into the Garuda fight,
Hmm.
the one that you went and sat in and waited while your group got together. It's hard to describe it because I don't have anything on recorded, just a couple of screenshots.
Yeah. Do you have any video from 1.0?
No, I had. I was using one of the older laptops at the
Oh, yeah.
time, and there's no way it would have taken really good footage.
Yep. I've still got my footage. Don't have a lot, but I do have it. Got a fair amount.
I hate this fight. I really hate this fight. Why are you improvising now? That's kind of a...
Me?
No. The dancer. Improv is a skill that we usually use when there's nothing else to do. You see me using it a lot of times when we're fighting that big robot dude in the other, and we're waiting for the bomb to go off and for it to throw us across. That's
Right.
when I use it. It just builds your your points up so you can do saber dance.
So you give me shield samba?
I do that when we're facing a big attack,
Got it.
when we have like a stack marker.
Yeah, I just noticed it came off. Maybe the other dancer gave it to me.
Well, I did do it when we had the stack marker, so.
Oh, okay.
Right now I've got 1:15 before I can use it again, so. Might have been me, it might have been her. Damn it. Thank you for the bubble, kind healer.
Yeah, tanking this isn't so bad. There are more fights I have to get more confident about tanking. That's why I think, you know, the next time I do Paradigm's Breach, I'm gonna go as tank. Alright, left twice, right once. Should be
Oops, that's our guy.
holding it over here.
I'm gonna put it over here, I guess, away from them, but away from us too.
Yeah. That's a good spot for right now.
I don't want to be responsible for killing another party, but I don't want to hurt us either, so. Yeah, see, this is when I'll put the... Ugh. Usually I'm a little better on that. The timing.
I wish the Scholar would not stand right next to me like that. Look at her. She's like right in my face. You're gonna die,
Wow.
lady.
That's kind of dumb. If I'm honest. I try not to stand next to the tank because, you know,
It just-
that's where the...
It makes me, yeah, I mean, it makes me, like, just gives me anxiety right there. It makes me really insecure.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, tank busters.
Right.
I'm trying not to get more than one of these, and...
That's a hard mechanic to avoid. I'm sorry. Like, I always struggle with that one.
Kirby, 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 Kirby! Oh, fuck. Staying away from the tank.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that red indicator
Only if
and
you,
went,
only if you don't want to die. The long hallway, which I hate.
yeah, I don't like this one either.
Oh, no, no. This isn't the hallway I'm thinking of. It's after this fight.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you have to dodge the...
The balls and the beams and
Yeah,
the...
yeah, the vertical, the AoE, yeah, the long AoEs, yeah.
Yeah, I hate that one. I'm getting a little better at this, but I still get snagged by a couple of things, but...
Why am I marked as 3?
They're marking the tanks, I guess. I don't know.
Right, but why am I 3? Is it just
I don't know.
for Alliance sake? I have no idea.
No idea. People do weird stuff. I'm gonna miss those numbers.
They're getting rid of those?
The numbers aren't gonna be as big.
Oh, for the
Yeah,
damage you mean? I
yeah.
thought you meant for the markers. I was like, what? What do you mean?
No. You did 141,000 damage, and it's like I'm gonna miss that.
Yep.
No more big numbers.
Oh, damn it. Alright. Lesson learned on that one. I will take it back, thank you. I have to remember for that mechanic to
Oh.
stay the fuck out of the way.
I didn't zoom fast enough, apparently.
Yeah. I feel like I'm being a little messy with this, but you can't really keep it in one spot.
No, you can't. Yeah. It's gonna move wherever the hell it wants to.
Yeah. Well, because I don't like to stack with the rest of you guys, but I have to.
Right.
I don't know if I have to get into something with you guys, but I don't think so.
Nope, I think we're good. The colors are all blue, so.
I never paid attention in the past if the tank actually got into one of those things with everybody else, but I don't think they did.
I think they can, but they don't have to, because it's as soon as they all turn blue, we're good.
Right, because the thing is, I don't want to bring this to a bunch of people, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys, brought a friend.
He just wanted to hang out.
No, man, yeah. Ugh, that's a rough one. That's the attack that killed me earlier.
Yeah, that one smacked me once a
That's
couple of times ago.
That's a really bad tank buster.
Oof.
Is that us using the LB? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I join you guys, but I try not to, but I kind of stand, like, perpendicular. I don't want to have him face you all.
Right.
I don't think he does. He's not going to, like, do anything, but it's just, it's habit. Like, I don't want the mob facing all of you.
Absolutely, it's a tank thing.
Yep.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
I'm
Ooh.
so dead.
But so's the boss.
Yep. Oh, man, that hurt. Hurt a lot of us.
Yeah, I know. This is the hallway I don't like.
Oh, yeah, I don't either.
We see, so I'll just go to the far right.
Yep.
These red balls are not as prevalent in the NieR game. I mean, they're in there, but they're not, like, to this extreme.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've gotten to a point where the balls come in to play. But you can attack them at NieR, right? Or do they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
No, I think so. Yeah, like you can actually kind of subvert them, and in Replicant you can. I can't remember if you can in Automata, but I believe you can.
Yeah, because here they fuck you up.
Yeah.
You can't attack them. They're not. They're just there to give you bone stacks.
Yeah. Well, what I hate about them is like they don't come flying at you. They come at you very slowly, to where you think you can just ignore them, but then no, you really can't.
Yep. I think I've only died in that area once. And I've
I have
actually made it out without
two.
any hits once. And I don't know how
Oh,
I did it.
this is gonna be a fun one to tank.
Oh, shit. Are you regretting your decision yet?
No, it's. I mean, I don't like fighting it either, so tanking it's not really gonna be much of a difference, I don't think. But yeah. I think we've got some people viewing cutscenes back there. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm honestly surprised, given the pandemic, that we haven't gotten like a new glamour for a face mask.
I know, right?
I mean, I know we have. Don't we have some like that? But like, we don't have like an actual dedicated.
Yeah,
Isn't there like low level gear that you can wear over your face that looks like that? But
there's some
yeah.
Sky Pirate stuff that's kind of like a veil-ish.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a face mask, but it's more veil-y. There's nothing that actually resembles a face mask, but
Yeah.
there's some things that are close.
I mean, I wouldn't wear. I probably wouldn't wear it, but I mean, I'm sure there's people that would.
Oh, yeah. Alexa, snooze for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I thought there was like low level like stuff that you could wear like you had, but I feel like I might be thinking of Red Dead Redemption for some reason.
Ah, okay, yeah.
'Cause I know they do have face masks, but it's for like, but it's the Old West, so like it's when you're robbing something, you know.
Right, it's like a scarf. It's a
Yeah.
like a bandana. There we go. That's what I was.
Right. It's a bandana that you put over your face. Yeah. Yeah. Where are we at?
Okay, here. And here.
Not so bad. It's when we get to like that final stage with the
All those
The,
tendrils.
the tendrils. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna be like.
Creepy doll alert. Creepy doll alert. Or mannequin. Or more mannequin-ish. Reminds me of the Ghostbusters remake.
Oh yeah.
Just sitting here, I could be taking my pill. There we go.
Let's go, lady. It's you and me.
did
too
I
late.
get clipped with that? Damn. I don't know if this is right or not.
Again, I have to look and see like how,
Oh.
because I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a visual indicator on what's the correct one. I really have no idea.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I stack, I'm dead, so. Even with Shield Samba.
Not bad to tank, on all honesty.
Alexa?
You just gotta keep it
Stop.
kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I can see where that would be a...
Because usually I keep him in the middle, but take him to the back, middle, and the like center back. But because she utilizes the entire arena on all sides, you can't really do that.
Right. Yeah, I really
Like this,
need to watch
I
a
don't,
guide to see.
I don't know which one to go to because they all look the same to me.
Yep, me too.
So like, I don't know, like, why do we, you know what I mean?
Yeah, why are we running over to this one?
I mean, is it me or are they all not doing the same thing?
They all look like they're doing the same thing to me.
Yeah. Again, there could be something that I'm just not seeing, that I'm just not paying attention to,
Yeah.
that I'm just totally ignorant of, but if there is, it's not obvious to me.
Nobody's in this one? Everybody's running to this one.
We could really use that healer LB, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I would say just do it. To the healers. You're alive, right? Why don't you LB?
Yep.
You don't get to do it very often, right? Use
No,
RLB.
I don't get to do it
Go for
hardly
it.
at all.
Go for it.
If I don't die in the
Oh,
process.
die.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
It's okay. I saw it going off, though.
I wanted to do it.
I know, you relish the opportunity to do it,
I
right?
know. That was bad timing.
Yeah, that's alright. I don't
dumb
know
old
what
bard
I
LB.
ultimately don't know what it was that killed me, but not a bad raid to tank.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will keep that in mind.
I think I will do this more regularly, because usually what I've been doing is I have for these NieR raids I go on specific jobs for each one, but I think I'd go Gunbreaker on this more regularly. Copied Factory, I mean, there's no problem, but yeah, I would do this again on tank. I'm willing to at least give Paradigm's Breach a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I have to like kind of play back the tape and see what it was that killed me at the last minute there.
Yeah.
I'm a scumbag. I always wait for pretty much everybody to leave, so I know that if I'm gonna get a commendation, that I'm like one of the last ones here. Oh, okay. I got 3.
Nice.
Not bad for the first time.
Alright, let's see. What have I got in the way of coins? Got enough for an upgrade. Let's see.
Yeah,
I can do-
I have 2 breach coins, but yeah, otherwise I can upgrade something.
I can do feet or head.
Probably just do my belt.
Just
I don't tend to like do something specific. I'll just be like, all right, I'll just kind of like go down the list.
yeah, I mean, head or feet, it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah.
So I'll just pick one and take it off and upgrade it.
I think let me double check. I think I've done all of the yeah, I've done all the accessories. So
Insufficient armory space. Well, how about that?
the dusting is for the left side, I think, right? Yeah, twine is for the accessories. Oh, no.
Nope. That's
Oh, no.
opposite.
I'm glad I caught that. It's
Yes.
not true. Twine is for the left side.
Alright, unequip the headpiece.
I mean, it wouldn't have been at the end of the world, but
Yeah, I'm not even close enough to get another piece yet. Because I slacked off last week.
yeah.
Alright, twine. Let me have a twine.
Oh, well, the belt is considered an accessory, but that's okay. I can do the feet.
Magic. Headpiece, please, and thank you.
Go back to my house, and now that I have that materia melder, which is so handy.
509 on White Mage. Let's see. That's right, I've got to do everybody here.
So you're upgrading healer right now?
Yep. Yeah,
Are you still playing Black Mage?
on and off. I still love it.
Yeah.
And Scholar. That's weird. Scholar's higher than any of my healers. I'm like, what the hell, man? That's the one I'm on the least. Yeah, Because Astro's 498, White Mage is 509, and Scholar's 510. Is it because of the weapon?
Equipped.
Oh yeah, it's because of the weapon.
No, I think I need to redo all of my glamours on my materias on Scholar, but
Yeah, I haven't done any materia on Healer yet.
yeah.
I would imagine you want a shit ton of determination.
For healer?
Yeah, piety.
Well, actually,
Crit.
crit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Determination's kind of second, which surprises me because I actually, thought that like spell speed would have been the thing, but no.
Yeah, that's what I
It's,
thought for a dancer. I thought skill speed would have been up there, but it wasn't. It's like lowest on the list because it only counts for auto attacks, and auto attacks are about 10%, I think they said, of what we actually do. So skill speed is pretty much out.
Crit hits 60s in the company chest? I must. Huh.
Yeah, it must be crit because I know Scene and Uni both were used to talk about getting crits and go. While you still have the buffer, yeah.
On
When they did
on
Scholar, yeah, when Uni did Scholar, I know she was always, go on, you got critical on there, go, go, go.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
But you can, yeah, I mean, but it's strange because you can crit on cures.
Yeah.
I've seen, you can do that. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then go to the auction house and just buy a bunch of materia.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of crit left. I need to go to what is that? Rogger's Reach, I think. I can't remember what the item is you turn in.
Yeah, not bad those.
Is it it's like the planet cluster and the stella cluster
For which?
for the materia in Rogger's Reach. I'm gonna go look that up real quick because I know it's in Rogger's. I'm just trying to remember which crystal it is, and you can get materia with those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm running a little low on crit, and I thought if you needed some.
There's the materia. There's the materia melter permit, but there isn't like a. I can't get an NPC that'll actually sell me materia because all my NPC does is melt it.
Yeah, the provisioner is in Rogger's Reach. For cracked clusters, that's the 6s. Where's the biggers? Where's
Wait,
the bigger ones?
So is there an NPC I can buy that'll sell me materia?
I think so, but I don't think I'm in the right spot.
Okay.
Cracked Stella clusters. That's why I'm looking it up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to know how to obtain them. I've got plenty. Where do I turn them in?
Ender, I've got that one.
Stella crystal. No, they're clusters, I think it said.
What's a journeyman salvager?
That one will do
Is that
event
the
stuff.
calamity salvager? Oh.
Yeah, event stuff. The stuff that you held over from 1.0.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab one of those
Stella
for the house.
cluster. Stella.
My house is unlocked, so if you come back, you can come in.
Okay. Stella cluster turn in. Where to turn in? There we go.
I always keep it locked because I'm private as fuck.
Oh, it's a materia vendor in the market area of the Crystarium. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've got all of this. I've got 112 of the cracked stella clusters and 90 of the planet clusters. It's like I've got all this sitting around. I can go get materia anytime I fucking want to. So if you need some crit, let me know.
Well, I'm actually going to be putting...
Let's see.
Oh, no, I read that wrong.
Probably there.
No, let me put the... Oh, shit. All right, hang on.
No worries. I'm just trying to find the guy.
I have to retrieve the materia because I misread that.
I need to find the guy first. Materia vendor. Hi there. Okay. Yeah, I've got 112.
I didn't read that wrong. Okay. I don't want my crit hit to go red, so I'm not gonna max it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I need to redo all the materia on this job. I may have to. Yeah, I gotta fix the headpiece. Retrieve materia.
Let's see.
I think because both crits were red. That's like, okay, that's not acceptable. I'll put the determination on the headpiece. Okay. I don't have it. Okay, that's cool. That'll work.
Alright, I can put crit on the ring. Yeah, I can put both crits on the ring. That's nice. Cool. What can I put on that? I can put... determination or piety. I guess we'll sort that out at some other point.
My scholar is now 524.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm 2 levels behind. My gunbreaker is 526. 2 levels behind.
Yeah, as soon as you get your weapon finished, you'll be at 530 on gunbreaker.
Yeah. But I can't put... I don't think I can put any materia on the weapon right now that I have.
Well, you can't put materia on the weapon anyway, once it's finished. You choose your stats.
Right, you could on earlier stages, but not now.
Right, you choose your stats.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, so I've got 531 crit, 531 direct, and then there wasn't anything left over, so the flat on determination was 120.
Yeah.
I just split crit and direct.
On gunbreaker, my crit hit is 3085. My defense is 8805, which is a lot. Let me check and see what I am on paladin. Could be the same. Yeah. Way more crit hit on my gunbreaker though. also don't have any materia on the sword. It's weird. I thought I could actually put materia on a shield, but I guess not.
Oh, it's the legs I can put stuff on. Okay. I had forgotten I did the legs for healer too.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Well, actually, it's fine. I think I might change the color of this robe. I might do a whole new glamour on this job.
I
No.
like that robe, and I like that color.
Yeah, I do like the robe. I might try something that's a little bit less healer centric.
Mm-hmm.
Because where is it? Why do I have that? I might go back to this.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because I have this same jacket on Red Mage, only it's darker, and I liked having this one because it looks like looks more like a healer.
Yeah.
So I think I might stick with this one.
Well, I like the Eden body piece on this, so I keep it on Astro. Not that I'm on Astro that much, but
yeah,
I just didn't want to overdo the glowy stuff. So I've only got one healer with the glowy robe. Because a little cloak goes a long way. I mean, that's a shiny paladin, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to this body piece. Just have to remember to go to my in room and update the glam plate.
Okay, apparently Yoshi said there were no plans to give us a craftable glamour dresser because something about the way the information loads, and it would be too much of a strain to have them in houses. So I can't remember what the end comment on
Wait, you
that
said
was.
a materia.
No, the glamour dresser.
The glamour dresser.
Yeah,
okay.
we have to go to the city, to the major cities to use it, and he said something about it being too much information for the system to be able to handle in everybody's house.
To have, yeah, because you'd have more of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would assume they would probably still keep it in the in room, so you're essentially, I mean, duplicating it everywhere. So
Right, and I always thought that it was because they were trying to keep in rooms current and relevant.
and
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because of information.
Yeah. Unless they provided an option to say do you wish to move this to your house or something like that. But yeah, I mean,
I'd really like to have one at the house, but I understand where he's coming from. If it's going to mess everybody's data up because they can't have them all in everybody's houses, then that's fine too.
Yeah. Well, and it also, I mean, gives your in-room, again, as you said, some relevance. Well, because there's also isn't that thing still in there that lets you watch the cutscenes?
Oh, yeah.
Or watch cutscenes?
Yeah.
I don't even think I've used that.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. You can pop on there and record some of your favorite cutscenes and take screenshots
It does
of
not
them.
retain your 1.0 cutscenes.
No, it didn't do that. Unfortunately, I would. Oh my God, I'd be in there a lot.
I still have some of mine on YouTube.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta. I saw your dragoon comparison.
Yep. That got so many views. I don't know why. Um,
Well, then of course there's the argument with I'm wearing pants. No, you're not wearing pants. They're, the thing says they're pants, they're legs, but it's just a subliger. Yeah, all of that conversation, and then we're trying to do those leaves that were supposed to be a lot easier, and they turned out not to be so easy.
yeah, here it is. Let me send this to you. This one. Do you remember this?
Stock wolf footage.
Hmm?
Stock wolf footage in the background, or sounds.
Yep. This is back when Estinian was like
Oh.
still a little mysterious, yeah. Because remember he would like kind of start showing up in all of your Dragon cutscenes, and you were like, "Who's this?"
Yeah.
There he is, rocking the relic polearm.
I remember this.
Yep. No voice acting though.
Yeah, the voice acting was pretty slim to none back then. A lot of sound effects with the footsteps and stuff, but no, not a lot of voice acting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had to fight him, didn't we? Didn't we fight him
Uh-huh.
after that cutscene? Let me go back and see what else I've got. Let's see what else I have from that.
See, I don't
that
care
time.
what anybody says. I liked 1.0. It had its problems. It had its issues. It was broken
Yeah.
as fuck on some things, but it
Mhm.
was fun. I enjoyed the mini game with mining. I know most people didn't, but I did.
Yeah.
You know, I liked
Absolutely.
it. It was a little frustrating trying to repair gear because you didn't just have the little catalyst. You had to go out and find parts of the thing that you were. You had to have like
Oh.
bone chips and pearls and all kinds of things to actually repair something. It was funny as hell. Little bass
So
backwards.
this is one cutscene with my my battle NPC, and in what do you call it? Mordona.
Oh
And
yeah.
I forgot that like this was like a 6-minute long cutscene. I forgot that some of these cutscenes, how long some of these cutscenes were.
Oh, I wish I'd have taped some of this. Now I did manage to record
This is the one I was thinking of.
one of the the last few minutes. I think I
Yep.
recorded like 30 minutes of that, but I think it might be on an old machine that I didn't take. That was trashed.
Let me see. 1, 2, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got about 6 1.0 cutscenes.
Wow.
Yeah. I think this was all I recorded.
Uh-huh.
So, well, 7 because this one is
Oh yeah. I
I haven't.
remember
Yeah,
this.
it's been a while since I saw some of these.
I remember this.
This one, 2 vans are better than 1. This is at the beginning of so Dalamud's in the sky, but it's very small. Yeah.
Gaius was sure a dick back then.
Huh?
Gaius was sure a dick back then.
Yep. So this one. Oh, that's weird. So in this one, I just got totally thrown off. Apparently, I forgot to mute. And so, like, in the middle of this cutscene, you're like, I know. You're in this. Your voice is in this briefly. But, yeah, Dalamud's in the sky on this one. This was right when that was beginning. The airships are in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is right when this whole thing was starting. It's fucking crazy.
It's amazing how much better they've made it. I mean,
Yeah. These cutscenes I still think are superior because there's a cinematic quality to them. I think.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's my jump comparison video.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah, I think what was happening was I was recording it, but I wasn't recording my input, so it was just capturing the output. So I don't know.
Right.
It's so weird to me that this jump comparison video was such a huge got me so many views. I don't know why.
Huh.
I didn't tag it any differently than the rest of them. It's just I don't know. I still get comments on it.
People just like to watch you jump, I guess.
Those poor sheep.
Oh, those poor sheep. I know. They were so cute.
Do they still exist?
Yeah, they're around. They don't follow you like they used to, but yeah, they're still around.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a whole. I remember that we had a whole parade of them following us.
I have one as a mount. I got the little sheep mount.
Yeah.
I should probably update this and include the new jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet it is. Leading up to it. Yep.
Cool cutscene. Cutscenes.
Yeah. Someone comments, 11 jump feels like a cannon. 14 jump feels like a missile.
I think I'm gonna go check my retainers.
Yeah, because I made this video shortly after they added the traditional Final Fantasy jobs to the game, because I think a lot of people sometimes don't realize who didn't play 1.0 that we didn't have those from the beginning.
Yeah.
It took them a while to add those jobs,
Mm-hmm.
as I recall, didn't it?
Yep, it did. I don't remember exactly when we got them, but it was a while.
I think it was probably a good year, I think,
Yeah.
before we actually got them. Yeah. It's funny because, like, I make no distinction in the name of this video. That is, I just say FF11 versus FF14. And so people watch it, and they're surprised to see that it's actually 14 1.0. But I think I recorded this right outside of Limsa, I want to say.
Alrighty, well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up and go to bed before I actually fall asleep.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, if I don't talk to you, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll be playing before the end of the week, but yeah, if not Friday, I'm gonna stream Lower Decks.
Okay,
So
and just drop another reminder in the thingy. And
I will.
I will accept or whatever.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that is going to do me for streaming tonight. Because my meds are starting to kick in. Can you tell? So, this is NieR. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Good night, everybody.